Team meteorologist Ashley Gann for a look at what we're tracking right now into our state. Ashley.
Yeah, folks need to be weather alert at this point because we do have tornado watches pretty much west of I-65 and north of Interstate 20. And again, as mentioned just moments ago, a new tornado warning is in effect for parts of East Mississippi. That includes the city of Starkville. So as we zoom in here, this is the new tornado warning. There's a very good notch feature on the back, that hook echo, if you will, and that is beginning to spin just to the south of Starkville, but it sits about 38 miles from the Alabama-Mississippi state line. So this storm is tracking just a few miles south of the storm that hit Columbus a couple of weekends ago. A little closer look in Starkville, you can see a very well-defined, what we call couplet, where the reds and those greens come together, very indicative of that rotation. Lightning becoming more frequent. That means there's lots of energy in the atmosphere. We'll continue to keep an eye on that because Pickens and maybe southern Lamar County could be impacted by this approaching storm. All warnings have been dropped for Marion County, but thunderstorms still tracking off to the east. Here's a look at the times and cities. Brandon about 7 minutes, Hackleburg 8 minutes, with Haleyville in about 20 minutes. So just stay indoors for the next half hour, and then this should be clearing out for you for the rest of the evening. Now to tell us what's in store for the rest of the weekend and even next week, Storm Team meteorologist Sarah Cantey joins us now. Sarah.
Thanks, Ashley. We have the tornado watch this evening until 9, so that's going to be our main time frame. The next couple hours here, we still have the warnings off to our west, so we're going to be watching this very closely for our westernmost counties over the next several hours. After about 10 o'clock, we should be mainly done with any severe weather threat, and things will start to weaken from there. Taking a live look across the skies right now, it is cloudy in Birmingham, but look at these temperatures, 71 degrees. You can feel the instability out there. You walk outside, it's humid, it's warm, 70 degrees right now in Walker County and 66 in Hamilton. So unfortunately, we are just ready and have an atmosphere that's very unstable right now. Look at these wind speeds, right around 28 miles per hour in West Alabama. We're also seeing veering of the wind, so that supports rotation. That's why we have that tornado watch in effect for West Alabama, because that's where we could see the potential for tornadoes through about 9 o'clock tonight. Isolated tornadoes will be possible. High winds will be our main threat here, as well as frequent lightning. Large hail, not as much as a huge factor with these storms, and also flooding is not as quite of an issue just because these storms are going to be moving fairly quickly. But timing this out for you on Futurecast, here comes the line that'll be moving out of Mississippi between about 7 and 9 o'clock through Birmingham around 10, and then pushing down to the south and east after midnight, weakening from there. Our temperatures stay very warm overnight. We're going to be in the low 60s by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. And don't forget to spring forward by the time you go to bed tonight, because we will be losing an hour of sleep and daylight saving will come to an end. Looking at that Storm Team 7-day forecast, tomorrow our temperatures are going to be in the upper 60s. And then fast forwarding through next week, we will be dealing with isolated showers through the rest of the weekend. Rain and storms possible again by mid to end of next week, where we will gradually cool down by next weekend. Michael.
The Birmingham
Cantey, as well as Taylor Plott, and we are also streaming this on our website this afternoon. Here's why. We do have a tornado warning in the state of Mississippi. It's eerily close to our viewing area, so we want to make sure that folks are prepared, that they know that this storm is coming, and that they have plenty of time to take those proper action steps to get to their safe place. And again, the goal we have is just to mitigate any type of loss, whether it's damage to property or oneself. We want to make sure that you have ample time to take the proper steps that you need to get to your safe place. All right, this is looking like it's nearing Pickens County right now. So let me kind of walk you through what we're seeing across the map. So we'll kind of start back with Birmingham in view. Not a whole lot going on through central and east Alabama. A couple of pockets of rain here and there. As we've reiterated much throughout this forecasting period starting several days ago, that most of this rain was going to be well to our north, and that north of I-20, with the storms in northwest Mississippi, or excuse me, northwest Alabama stretching back into Mississippi, and that's exactly how this storm system is panning out. So as we look back to our northeast, Hamilton had a good amount of rainfall. We actually did have a report of a funnel cloud that lasted for about 3 or 4 minutes but never actually touched down. That particular thunderstorm has become incredibly ragged. it's really not going to be a big impact at this point. So we'll kind of push that off to the side right now as we focus most of our attention on this storm system moving through Starkville. Now, if you're listening to me and you may have students at Starkville at Mississippi State University, they are safe. This storm was just to the south of campus, and now the crux of the storm has pushed just to the east of campus, but it's still along Highway 82. I know there's lots of folks that may have some friends or family anywhere between that Mississippi to Columbus corridor on Highway 82. Tends to be a bit more rural part of the state, but if you do have folks that live just to the south of that, I would definitely give them a call, and we need to be heeding those warnings at this point. So